If we really want to evaluate this reoccurrence just before any major election in the country, the economy of the country will drop, which will now bring about shortage in food and the masses in great hunger. From my point of view, don't you think the government has a way or a thing they do to cause this suffering, so that when it is time for election and they come with money to convince the citizens that are suffering without even thinking of the implication, they collect these so-called bribes from politicians and vote for them, and at the end go back to square one? Concerning this, Atiku just sent an urgent message to Buhari. Let's hear his take. But please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please hit the subscription button down below. I see you. As you do so, may the blessings of God never cease to overflow in your lives as you support my channel. Amen. Food crisis in Nigeria. Atiku sends urgent message to Buhari. Truly, there is really no average Nigerian. It's either you are poor or rich, and we all know the percentage of the rich to the poor in this country. The citizens are suffering. There is great hunger in the land, and all we hear is Supreme Court, elections, kidnapping, deflection, and so on. Former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, has cried out that the country might be heading for food crisis if urgent steps are not taken to address the situation. Atiku therefore called on the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari to put politics and sentiments aside and address the growing challenge of a pending food crisis. The former vice president cried out in a personally signed statement on Friday titled, "Let us address this looming food crisis before it becomes a calamity," which was sent to Nigerian News. He based his fresh and urgent call on a warning given by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations on Wednesday, July 29, 2021, of a looming acute food crisis in northern Nigeria. Atiku, in a submission, warned that the warning should not be ignored, as it portends grave danger and consequences for Nigeria if not tackled as an emergency. According to him, that dire warning should be seen and heard as a whistle-blowing moment that ought to draw the focus of the federal government, being that northern Nigeria is the food basket of the nation, and any farming there would be a national impact on the rest of the country and cross-border impacts in the West African sub-region. The laissez-faire approach taken by the federal government to this most important issue is regrettable. Food security is a vital part of national security, and where this issue is not resolved, the resultant crisis may unsettle the nation and our immediate neighbors. Now is the time to profess solutions so that our countrymen and women do not starve in a land with so much prospective abundance. He identified some of the steps that can be taken by the federal government in addressing the situation, to include tackling insecurity, which he noted has prevented many farmers from going to the farms. He also advocated a temporary moratorium on all loans to the agricultural sector, as well as providing free subsidized inputs to the farmers. In addition to this, the federal and state government ought to place a temporary moratorium on all loans to the agricultural sector, and also the federal government to intervene by providing free seedlings and fertilizers to the end users. If we cannot feed ourselves as a nation, we do not survive. This is the textbook definition of an emergency. It is my hope that we can remove politics from the vital area of our national life and address this crisis before it becomes a calamity. Well spoken, sir. But my people, this looks like a strategy. But anyways, click on the notification bell for more updates. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.